The Bitcoin narrative and the broader promise of cryptocurrency are reaching a pivotal moment. We're at what feels like the launching pad for mainstream adoption. I started exploring this space early, and it seems the time has finally come. The recent introduction of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs marks a significant milestone, signaling growing institutional interest and acceptance. There's a notable shift happening. For instance, the Bitcoin Nashville conference is generating buzz with high-profile speakers. Donald Trump, known for his opportunism, is rumored to be considering a strategic reserve for Bitcoin, which could significantly impact the price. It's astonishing to think about such developments, considering how far we've come from early skepticism. A prominent crypto advocate is set to speak, and there's speculation that Cynthia Lummis might introduce new supportive measures in her legislation. Even Kamala Harris, the presumptive Democratic nominee, is reportedly recognizing the potential of tech and cryptocurrency for economic growth. This evolving political landscape highlights a growing embrace of crypto, further bolstering its prospects.
The Bitcoin story and the broader promise of cryptocurrency are on the brink of a major breakthrough. We're witnessing a pivotal moment where the crypto space is starting to gain serious mainstream traction. I was exploring this area early on, and now, after several years, the momentum is undeniable. The recent launches of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are major milestones, reflecting growing institutional acceptance and interest in the space. The landscape is shifting dramatically. The upcoming Bitcoin Nashville conference is expected to be a game changer, with influential figures and potential announcements that could impact the market significantly. For instance, there are rumors that Donald Trump might announce a strategic reserve for Bitcoin, which could drive its price up considerably. It's remarkable to think about such possibilities, given how early and skeptical many were just a few years ago. The lineup of speakers at the conference includes crypto proponents like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is known for his strong support of digital assets. Cynthia Lummis, a prominent senator, might also propose new measures in her legislation to further support Bitcoin. Even Kamala Harris, the Democratic presumptive nominee, is reportedly acknowledging the potential benefits of technology and cryptocurrency, given her background from San Francisco. These developments underscore a significant shift in the political and financial landscape, signaling that we are on the cusp of a broader adoption of crypto.
Subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get our video notification. And like the video.
Trump's recent comments on Bitcoin have had a surprising effect on the political landscape, especially among Democrats. I remember voicing my concerns about the party's stance on crypto, arguing that being anti-crypto was akin to being against something as universally accepted as dogs. It's just not practical or politically savvy. Unfortunately, my warnings went largely unheeded until Trump, known for his opportunistic approach, started showing interest in crypto. This shift prompted a significant reaction in Washington as Democrats realized they needed to recalibrate their stance to remain competitive. We saw this in the recent votes on legislation like SAB 121 and FIT 21, where Democrats began to adjust their positions. Even Chuck Schumer broke away from the majority to support crypto-friendly measures. The SEC's quick pivot away from its aggressive stance against crypto also reflects this shift. It seemed like they recognized the political tide turning and chose to ease up, possibly to align with the new direction or to avoid a prolonged legal battle they were likely to lose.
Trump's recent interest in Bitcoin has significantly influenced the political landscape, especially among Democrats. I remember expressing my frustration as a Democrat, arguing that the party's anti-crypto stance was as out of touch as being against something universally accepted, like dogs. It seemed like a fundamental misunderstanding of a transformative technology, and my concerns weren't taken seriously until Trump's involvement changed the game. Once Trump started showing support for crypto, it became clear that Democrats had to reassess their position. We saw a notable shift in recent legislative actions, such as the votes on SAB 121 and FIT 21. These bills, which saw more Democrats adjusting their stances, reflected this change. Even Chuck Schumer, a prominent Democratic leader, broke away from the majority to support more crypto-friendly initiatives. The SEC also responded to this shifting political climate by softening its stance. It appeared they recognized the political momentum and chose to ease regulatory pressure rather than drag out a losing legal battle. This quick pivot was likely influenced by the realization that aligning with the new political reality would be more advantageous. During my recent visit to DC, a senior advisor to the president acknowledged the party's previously poor handling of crypto issues and expressed a desire to improve. This suggests a growing recognition within the party that a more balanced approach to crypto could be beneficial. The overall shift reflects a broader trend of adapting to the evolving political and economic landscape, where embracing cryptocurrency is increasingly seen as a strategic move.
In the world of Bitcoin, the narrative extends beyond just storing wealth. It's about being part of a system that could potentially generate future value through mechanisms like staking rewards. While Bitcoin is primarily valued as a store of wealth, Ethereum adds another layer with its utility aspect. Around 90% of Ethereum's value comes from its role as a store of value, while 10% is derived from its utility. This utility gives Ethereum a narrative that has proven surprisingly influential. Reflecting on this, I realized that my initial belief was too narrow. I used to think that value was mainly about utility, like owning copper, because it's used in various applications. But Bitcoin's story has shown that community and narrative are crucial. For example, Dogecoin, despite having little utility, has a $20 billion market cap because people enjoy being part of its community. They were redrawn to it as a hedge against global monetary debasement, storing a portion of their wealth in it, despite its limited practical use. This shift in perspective highlights that in crypto, community and narrative can be just as powerful as utility in driving value.
In the Bitcoin ecosystem, the narrative goes beyond mere wealth storage. It's about participating in a system that might generate additional value over time through mechanisms like staking rewards. Bitcoin's primary value lies in its role as a store of wealth. However, Ethereum adds another dimension with its utility. While about 90% of Ethereum's value comes from its role as a store of value, the remaining 10% comes from its utility, which provides a compelling narrative for its users. This understanding reshaped my earlier views. Initially, I believed that the value of assets was primarily based on their utility. For instance, copper is valuable because it has various practical uses, unlike gold, which is valued mainly for its inherent properties. I thought Bitcoin would lead the way as a store of value, with other cryptocurrencies following based on their utility. I've learned that community and narrative play crucial roles in the crypto space. Take Dogecoin, for example. Despite its minimal practical utility, it holds a $20 billion market cap because people enjoy being part of its community. This community aspect and the desire to hedge against global monetary debasement make Dogecoin appealing as a store of value, even if it's not as practical as other assets. This shift in perspective highlights that in the crypto world, the strength of the narrative and the sense of community can be just as influential as utility in driving value.
Subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get our video notification. And like the video.